I am CEO and co-founder of Telr, very much focused on online small merchants in emerging markets. We are presently based in Dubai and in Singapore. Let's look at the discovery of a small merchant. When you have an idea as an entrepreneur, you are faced with the challenge of onboarding yourself and doing the first online transaction quick and without really too much of pain. At the same time, when you're actually wanting to start your first online transaction, can you do that without creating a website? Can you sell straight away on a Facebook or Twitter or Instagram? As you grow, you're also then having a challenge of ensuring how do I reach out through the payment tools that are convenient to your consumers, i.e. email invoicing, i.e. Twitter or Instagram forces or has solutions around quick links or QR codes. And then finally, when the merchant is growing at a 20% month on month, he or she is faced of a challenge of how do I really understand my business? Can I have someone who can give me drivers of business? Am I growing? Is my fraud rate high? Is my chargeback rate very high? At the same time, can I also benchmark my business with the peers in the industry? So all in all, the challenges, if I have to summarize, are focused on ensuring that the e-commerce players, which are composed of banks, payment providers like us, regulators, all come together to overcome the present fragmentation that is there, which is challenging today a merchant to start the business, grow the business, and make him or her understand the business on a regular basis. Telr is, as if you go back to the discovery of a merchant, can Telr be focused on and committed to ensuring the merchant can start the business straight away on Facebook, straight away on any of the social media platform like Instagram? That's number one. Number two is we're committed to ensuring that we work with banks as we see them as true partners in solving the certain challenges that we've identified for the online merchants. If you really take it to the next level, the other part is how do I, as a merchant, integrate not only with a card processing platform, but also integrate with an alternative payment solution. So for example, Sadat in Saudi Arabia is increasing the reach of consumers. I, as a merchant, can I reach those consumers? Doesn't mean I have to go now separately to another alternative solution provider and integrate, or can I actually have a one-stop solution provider who integrates me for card processing as well as alternative solutions? So we are committed to ensuring that the markets that we enter in are enabling merchants to have a higher reach to a number of consumers and having not just card processing, but also alternative solution methods. The last point is we are very committed to ensuring that the merchant is using mobile as a device for reaching out to consumers who then can complete the transaction on the mobile. So we view mobile as not just a window of communication, but a window of completing a transaction. Social media penetration is the highest in this part of the world. World average is around 27%. If you look at UAE, it's 51%. If you look at Turkey, it's 41%. You take it further, the mobile traffic that is driving transactions today on a world average is 12%. If you compare it with Saudi Arabia, it's 19 to 20%. If I converge the two, social media and mobile, that's social commerce. That's enabling people to do transaction through the mobile on the social media. That we believe is the next inflection point, coupled with the young population that is increasing the disposable income in this part of the world. We are spending a lot of time to be proactive on understanding and anticipating the trends that are being seen in this part of the world. And I said to you before that with the social media and mobile phone, what is very important is to enable merchants to have experience on the mobile. How can I look at my real-time dashboard of transactions on the mobile phone? How can I ensure that I actually am giving a very good frictionless experience to my consumers? Can I enable repeat transactions on the mobile phone? Can I ensure that the successful transactions on the mobile phone really get enhanced from the perception today that the successful transactions on a mobile phone aren't really so high as compared to web or web browsing. So our focus on innovation is around mobile phone. Our focus is enabling the merchant to reach out to his consumers through alternative payment solutions. I think this show has exhibited in the last 2 years 3-4 things which are very, very promising for the e-commerce trends. One, we're seeing a growing number of attendants in the form of ecosystem players. You have bankers, you have logistic providers, you have alternative solution providers coming from different parts of the Middle East and trying to converge on understanding what are the next trends. How can they help the merchants to actually come on board quicker and see if the pain points can be solved together. We at Telr believe that if the innovation has to happen at the right pace, all the players have to come together. And I think this is a great platform for people not only to exchange views, but also take some actionable points back to their countries, back to their offices.